This is some shit that was on my mind. I really wanted to, discuss this in a very considerable manner. A lot of people are sensitive. A lot of, me myself. I mean, yeah, I'm mid-age, but I don't like to sound like, the elderly and, talk about old, the world coming to an end, the world coming to an end. Oh, we living in our last days. But people, listen, truthfully, this is something that I, me myself, I've since, at a very young age, ever since a minor, even as a toddler, I always thought like beyond. Not saying that I'm better than anybody else. I mean, yes, I am a fucking genius. We all are geniuses in our own way. We are all gods and queens and kings, and we are superior. You are as superior as as you present yourself, as you act, as you live your lifestyle. That's what makes you superior. But at the end of the day, I always thought ahead, and truthfully, as you look at the world and stuff like that, you see where things are changing. And people, let me tell you something. I remember I was young. I was working at a place called Milnor in Kenner, Louisiana. That was like in 2008, 2009 and shit. And I was talking about, man, I can't wait until I make it big with comedy. I like, this is like dreams and shit that I would share with some of my coworkers, and someone will root for me. But it was this one guy, I never will forget. His name was, I think, Mr. Oliver from Milnor. He would say, son, in your generation, he said, it may happen when you're old. He said, but if you live your life right, you live healthy and you stay out of trouble, he said, you are going to live long enough to see to whereas in this world, money is not going to be nothing. Money is going to mean nothing. Money is just going to be useless, like dollars and, coins and shit. He said people are going to be throwing money out of the window like it's trash, like it's nothing. And people, let me tell you something. This is, this is what's really going to make the world better. For money to be erased. And, people have to understand that is going to happen. I don't know the process exactly. I have an idea, but I don't want to really share or expose that, because we all know what happened with situations like that. But at the end of the day, in order for the world to be better, materialistic things must go away. Money must go away. Things must go back to the way it was, in ancient times, to whereas, like, for instance, women, to me, had more value when everything was not so much about materialistic, about fashion, about makeup, about fucking weaves and wigs and fucking house broom eyelashes and circus clown makeup on the face, and all this shit about fucking, this. I know feminists and the majority of women are not gonna like to hear this, but when it started becoming so much about economic development than it was about how feminine a woman is. Me myself, I miss the days when women would compete about who can cook the best, who can cater to their man the best, who nurtured to their family the best, whose children are more respectable and obedient. Mothers would get complimented for, your child is so respectful, your child is so obedient, wonderful way of treating people. Like when it was important to get a fucking A in conduct in school. Those are the fucking days I miss. You know what I mean? Like when you was just so well behaved in class, you was dumb as a motherfucker, failing tests and everything, but your teacher just say, look, just do your homework, I'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, long story short, with all this, with bragging about, oh, I have a degree and, oh, I own a business, I'm talking about as far as women. And yes, of course, I'm speaking of black women. And I'm going to tell you where I'm going at with this, so you can kind of see I'm not bashing black women. But at the end of the day, let me ask you guys something. How often do you see that within the white European community? How often do you see in the white European community of white women bragging, oh, I have a degree, I'm the first in my family, oh, I'm only 18 years old and I'm making, over, $1 million, I went to this college. And, how often do you see from the Latino women in the Latino Hispanic community? Oh, because, I think I just graduated. I mean, you see them on these fucking, these fucking mediocre, stupid ass, bullshit, fraud ass college commercials on television and shit. Oh, these are the people that believe in me, and all that. I don't know what school that was, but at the end of the day, I'm not downplaying people who have economic achievement. I salute you guys. I always tell people, anyone who's doing well financially, from economics or business, just entrepreneurship, just doing their own thing. I salute it, but I don't glorify. I congratulate, but I don't glorify. I glorify people off of, how their deeds are, what kind of heart they have. You getting all that money, I'm not saying that you owe people anything, but at the end of the day, what are you doing for your community? What are you doing for the next generation? What are you doing to help those after you? What are you doing to help those who look up to you? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, guys, but I just miss the days where women were like praised for being feminine, for being ladies, for having a fucking low body count, for still being in her 30s and only being with fucking 5 men sexually. There's women out there who like that, who still do exist, but they're not glorified. Women, when it started becoming more and more about economic achievement within the black community and, materialistic shit and, ass and titties and curves, it started taking away. It stopped shining a light on how feminine women should be, how respectable, how submissive, how understanding, how shut up and obedienceness was so fucking important in the world, and especially in a relationship. You have now women more fucking shut up in obedience and submissive and obey to their fucking supervisors, than they are their man, their husband. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what I do miss. And I can't wait until we go back to where as men, us as men, man, are valued for being men, where men are not valued with this beta male shit of how many cars he owns, how many houses he have, or how much money he have and shit like that. No, men need to go back to the days where we were fucking worship and praise for fucking building a house, fixing a car, keeping up with our image, taking care of our... I miss the days, when men were, respected for being fathers, for being in his children's lives. You know what I mean? You have men now being praised, consider themselves high value because they have money or because they have fame and all this other shit. And these motherfuckers don't even take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? The majority of these niggas are deadbeats, but y'all praise them, because of what they have, because of their status, from social media, from the public. But at the end of the day, I wish we can go back for being loved, respected, and honored for who we are, our deeds. I can't wait until money is erased, whether I'm here or not. No, I don't want to take it away from those who have, achieved, who are successful, who are doing well financially. Me, myself, I'm doing well enough, but I'm not doing as well as I feel as if I should be, and I'm getting there day by day. I am making progress. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, don't feel sad, don't feel pathetic, don't give up. It's only sad if you never do nothing about it. It's only pathetic and just a shame and a fucking embarrassment and a discouragement and a disgrace if you stay in the same situation and you see how shit is going and you think you're gonna stay there and still get different results. No, if you never do nothing about it, that's what's fucking pathetic. That's what's sad. That's what make those who believed in you, feel like let down. You know what I mean? That's what make you feel. It should make you feel as if you're a fucking waste. It was a mistake. I hate to sound rude, but that's the honest to God truth. If so many people in this world just want to be fucking bums, dude, and live off of fucking government, live off of people, live off of fucking opportunities that other people are supposed to have and they don't even deserve. But at the end of the day, though, it's like I say, I wish that we could just go back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I say, those times, they have to come back. They have to come back. You know what I mean? We have to be respected for who we are as human beings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying fuck anyone, and their economics, achievement. Y'all have worked hard for that. Y'all put your blood, sweat, and tears in that. You know what I mean? You did it when people didn't believe in you. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't believe in you, and all you had was yourself and God and your faith. You know what I mean? And that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, no. Hell no. Black women, the government is setting y'all up with this feminist shit, with this independent shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gotten to the point now to where men don't even want y'all. And that is the honest to God truth. They don't want y'all for, not all women. I'm not trying to sound rude, by saying this, but not all women. But I'm just saying, always being praised for, oh, I have a degree. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. Baby, can you cook? Seriously, can you nurture? Can you give a fucking mutual, intellectual, intelligent, sincere, genuine conversation? Can we have a conversation outside of business? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is your interest? What is your behavior like? What is your fucking, your mental status like? You know what I mean? Bitch, do you have on a clean pair of drawers, ho? You have on a clean pair of drawers, ho? You have on a clean pair of drawers, ho?
You have on a clean pair of drawers, ho? You have on a clean pair of drawers, ho?
Shut up, bitch!
Fuck. But at the end of the day, any goddamn way. You know, so, but anyway, guys, it's like I say, men need to go back to being respected for being fucking men, being masculine. Some of you niggas out here don't even cut your grass. Y'all don't even go check on your mom who is still alive that you are blessed to have. You know what I mean? Y'all don't build y'all house. Y'all don't fix y'all house. Y'all don't do home improvement. Y'all don't know how to change tires. All y'all niggas know is fucking internet and cell phone and all this other fucking technology pussy shit. Get out there and be a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Little boys need to go back to fucking going outside and play. Basketball, football, sports. Fuck. The world need to get away from this materialistic shit. All this machinery, fucking computer, social media bullshit. Let's go back to being men. Women, let's go back to being ladies and queens. Men, let's go back to being fucking alphas, kings, dominators. Y'all know what it is, bro. We go to motherfucking world.
Diamond my neck out, blow a meal on my niggas for bitches like I was fresh out, fresh to death when I step out. Every day approaching the gates, I live a hell of a life, baby, heaven can wait. Before I check out, let me diamond my neck out, blow a meal on my niggas for bitches like I was fresh out, fresh to